3 invitations in a new city, and I wanted to cancel every one of them.
Because you were lonely?
Because I was exhausted. There is the nomad trap. You arrive somewhere hoping to meet your people, then your body says, absolutely, but first give me food, sleep, and 10 quiet minutes. And suddenly, connection feels like another task.
I know that feeling. You open your phone, see a group dinner, a co-working meetup, and a beach plan, and somehow all those opportunities make you feel more alone.
Exactly. Not because you dislike people, you just have no social fuel left. Welcome to the Nomad Love and Community Podcast, episode 65. I'm Sophia Chen with James Mitchell, and today we're talking about how to protect that fuel without hiding from the relationships you came here to build.
The idea is simple. Give your social energy a budget, not a spreadsheet for friendship.
Right. More like a daily forecast. What can I genuinely enjoy today? Because saying yes to everything and disappearing afterward is not a community strategy.
And saying no to everything while calling it self-care can quietly shrink your world.
That distinction matters. Restorative solitude gives you something back. Avoidance usually leaves you tense, lonely, and still thinking about the invitation.
So how do you tell which one you're doing?
Start with a battery rating from 1 to 5. 1 means your evening needs to be gentle. 5 means you have room for something lively. 3 means choose something with an easy exit. Before you decide, ask,
Wait, do you really need 3 questions every time?
No, you need one honest question if that is all you have time for. But when I can, I check my sleep, my workload, and my body. Did I sleep badly? Have I been in meetings all day? Am I hungry, wired, or carrying my shoulders around my ears? That information is not a character judgment, it is planning data.
Yes. People turn energy into a moral test. If I were confident, I would go. If I were disciplined, I would be fun.
And sometimes you are simply tired.
Exactly. Before a plan, I use a very unglamorous habit stack. Water, actual food, and 10 minutes away from a screen. If the day is chaotic, make it 2 minutes. The goal is not to become a wellness monk before dinner. It is to stop asking a depleted body to manufacture a personality.
That is so important. And I add one question. Am I interested in this person, or am I only afraid of disappointing them? Anxiety can show up before a worthwhile connection, so we are not waiting for perfect comfort. We are looking for a little genuine interest underneath the fatigue.
I learned that after accepting a dinner because I did not want to seem antisocial. I arrived late, had not eaten, and spent half the conversation mentally negotiating with a sandwich.
A sandwich with very strong boundaries. Preparation helps, but it does not need to become another performance.
That is where my 5-minute reset comes in. Freshen up in whatever way is realistic. Fix your hair or beard if that helps you feel awake. Check that your clothes are clean, comfortable, and usable. Add any familiar basics you like. Then take one breath and ask, do I feel ready to be present?
Not, can I eliminate every flaw?
Definitely not that. I do think a sharper appearance can be the difference between staying home and going out sometimes.
Maybe for you, but that can land very differently for someone with sensory needs, limited time, mobility challenges, or simply a body that does not want extra products on it. Looking polished cannot become the entry fee for friendship.
That is fair. I overstated it. The reset is not about looking sharper for other people. It is about finding one small cue that helps you feel settled. For me, it might be a clean shirt. For someone else, it might be a favorite hoodie, sunscreen, or nothing beyond washing their face.
Exactly. Comfort first, authenticity first. Small daily habits create magnetic presence when they help you arrive as yourself.
Then comes the part that saves relationships, saying what you actually have available.
I use 3 pieces: capacity, preference, next step. Capacity is what you can give. Preference is what would feel good. Next step keeps the door open. For example, I am running low after work. I would enjoy something quiet instead of a big group. Could we get coffee tomorrow morning?
That is honest without being dramatic.
Or, I cannot make tonight, but I enjoy talking with you and would like to continue. Are you open to a short walk later this week? You are declining the plan, not disappearing from the relationship.
That is better than the nomad classic. No message, followed by 3 weeks of hoping they understand you are tired.
One sentence is enough. You do not need to submit a report on your nervous system.
Let us test it. You are on day 4 in a new city. You have worked late, slept lightly, and eaten at strange hours. A co-working acquaintance invites you to a huge networking night. Someone from a language exchange invites you to sit in a park for 30 minutes.
My battery is a 2. I choose the park.
I might choose the networking night because more people means more possibilities.
And then you spend an hour scanning the room, leave depleted, and decide you are terrible at networking.
Fair. On a 2, the big room may be ambition wearing a nice jacket. But I do not want people to use the budget to avoid every unfamiliar situation.
Then use a simple rule. 1 or 2, choose restorative connection. 3, choose something short with an exit plan. 4 or 5, deliberately try the less familiar option. You can stretch without throwing yourself into the deepest end.
And say, I can stay until 8. Knowing the exit is part of showing up. Presence beats perfection.
Afterward, ask whether you relaxed as the conversation continued, whether you felt curious, and whether you want to see that person again. Do not make the only question, did everyone like me?
That is a much better scorecard.
For the next 7 days, rate your battery each morning from 1 to 5. At night, write 1 sentence about what restored you and what drained you. Schedule 1 connection that feels restorative, even if the minimum version is a 10-minute walk or a voice message.
Practice 1 honest availability message and try the 2-minute or 5-minute reset twice. Then notice what actually helps you feel awake and comfortable. Strong habits create strong connections, but the habits have to fit your real travel life.
You attract what you become, and becoming more connected does not mean becoming endlessly available. It means becoming clearer, steadier, and more willing to offer genuine attention.
This week, I am choosing 1 smaller plan instead of pretending I can handle 5.
And I am sending the honest message before I cancel, not 3 days afterward.
If you want guided support, join the Nomad Love and Community course. You will get repeatable routines for energy and appearance, practice for confident communication, and a practical system for building meaningful relationships wherever you travel.
That's our practical advice for today. Building strong connections is part of building a successful nomad life. Choose 1 connection that fits your actual capacity. Give it your real attention and see what you learn. Let's optimize you from the inside out.
Optimize yourself. Connect deeper. Live freer.